Yeah.
Okay. So if I did this right, then the first answer is what, 0.743? Because it's just the percentage of them who can taste it, right?
So I'm trying. I thought I took a picture in the PowerPoint that of the video for the equation, but I didn't quite get close enough. Okay, it's x. It's just x over n, right?
That's what I was getting in under step 3 of the part that you read underneath the video. So,
Right. Okay.
so if it's x over x1 over n1, then I get 7 or 0.7418, 0.7428. So 0.743 is what would be the rounded, right?
Okay. So let me just do this really quick. Okay, so what did you use as your X and N? Oh, okay, no females. Okay, sorry, I'm
Right. So I used
not
the fifth.
reading carefully enough. Okay, so yeah, 0.743. That's very simple, Abigail.
And then for the second one, it's the 42 divided by 59.
Okay, and I have 0.7118.
Yeah.
So 0.712. Emily, did you get your quiz pulled up?
Yeah, I got my quiz pulled up. I'm still just pulling the lesson instructions up.
Okay, you're good. Okay, so then we need to choose which set of hypotheses is appropriate for addressing the research question.
This is that first one, right?
What'd you say, Jake?
I think it's just the first one.
Yeah, because all it says is if they're different or not. It doesn't say anything else about like greater than or less than. Hey, wait, Jake. What would be the difference in between the first one and the last one? The last one is the only one that has the little hat on the peas.
Oh.
I don't think that matters, but I don't know.
Well, but P1 and P2 and P hat are.
Because they keep on using these things.
Under step 4, they say the null alternative hypothesis for a test of equality of two proportions is, and they're all P's and none of them have hats.
Okay. And the p hat is supposedly just the sample proportion. So wait, let's do it without the hats because that's probably what's right. And then if it's not, then we can always try the hats.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're supposed to create a 95% confidence interval for P1 minus P2. Okay, then we need point estimate, margin of error, lower bound, and upper bound.
Next. You're not eating. All right, what question are you guys on now?
We are looking into. Oh, I did something bad. It's on like the 95% part.
Yeah.
I have so many tabs pulled up. I can't find my quiz.
My poor computer.
I've lost it. I have no idea where it is. Dang it. I know I'd started it. Somehow I like lost my quiz in all of my tabs.
You'll find it, surely.
So what did you guys end up putting on question 5?
We have the first one.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I guess just write it down just in case.
Yeah.
Jake, do you know exactly what you're doing for this?
This, I was trying to get the Z-score right now. So like
Okay.
applet, right? To get the 90%.
When you guys
I am
pull
a
up,
little confused, so that's why I asked.
When you guys pull up your textbook, does it show math processing error on anywhere that there should be a number?
I don't know where specifically.
Like throughout the whole chapter, anywhere that there's supposed to be like a number or a calculation, it says math processing error.
No,
So there's like numbers on my page.
I don't have that. I think. I mean, I just have numbers on my page.
That's so weird. I'll be right back.
You're okay.
Sorry.
What? On the other side of the table. I can get them. What?
Okay, yay, I have numbers now.
Good.
Okay. If I did that.
And the way you're acting, I believe you have plenty before dinner.
So what did you guys do?
I'm still working my end out right now. I'm almost done.
I'm not quite caught up with you guys yet, I don't think. What problem are you on now?
Number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I just barely started calculating it, so it's going to be a minute for me.
'Cause I don't know if mine made sense. So
What did you use for your N1 and N2? Are you using the totals, like the 70 and 59?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Lots of numbers.
That was a lot of numbers. I did it twice, and the first time I came up with the wrong or I did the wrong.
So you felt better about the second time?
What? Still got a really weird number.
I really feel like I should have watched the videos for this one.
I watched some of the videos, but if you just go through and you look at the equations, then it's not really that bad. You just have to find the right equations to use. Oh, I say that, but we'll see how successful it goes for me today. Okay. I don't think this is right. Did you get negative 126.859?
I got negative 11.86712.
Negative 11?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try this again. Can we even be getting an, I guess we can get a negative number, it's just weird.
I used the wrong. I put 0.742 instead of 0.743 for the first number.
Well, that probably won't make too big of a difference. I'll try it again.
Jake, what did you get the first time you did it?
What?
What did you get the first time you did it?
The first time I did it, I got negative 218.647, which I knew was wrong because I used the wrong p hat.
I'm getting negative 218, but not 0.647.
We are all over the place.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm getting
All
negative
right.
18.149. So
Okay, guys, you got the same answer. Negative 126.
So what are you doing?
Maybe we should share and make sure that we're all typing in the same numbers.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's see if this is what you guys are doing. So I have in parentheses 0.743 minus 0.712 in parentheses minus parentheses 52 minus 42 in parentheses. And then that all over the square root of, okay, and so for the p hat, if I calculated that right, I got 0.72868271. Is that right?
I just put in the whole long equation.
So that's what I found for the p hat, and then I've just been putting that into the equation. So then I did parentheses 1 minus that same long number 0.728 la ti da in parentheses, and then more parentheses 1 divided by 70 plus 1 divided by 59 more parentheses equals. And I've tried doing it like the top part individually and the bottom part individually, and I still get the same answers whenever I put it all together and whenever I do it individually.
I'm gonna try a different.
But if my p hat is wrong, then my whole answer is wrong.
Well, let me try and see if I get the same.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try using the one online and not use my cell phone and see what I get.
So what did you say you got for your p hat?
0.728682171.
Did I get 0.909091?
091. Okay. So maybe that's wrong.
But you just do the 52 minus 42 over the 70 minus 59, right?
Let me go back. Okay, because x1 plus x2.
I did minus instead of addition.
You did what?
I did subtraction instead of addition.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, yeah, so the 0.728682, that's right.
Okay, good. Yay. Okay, so I don't know if I'm doing something else wrong, but I got it twice. I'll do it again and see if I get the same answer. I keep getting negative 126.
Uh-huh.
Jake, did you redo it with the p hat score?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
Okay, so now I get your negative 126.859631.
Yes. Yes. But now we have So now do we put that in to the applet for the z-score?
Yeah, but if you put that in, you get an insanely small number.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the other thing that I'm kind of confused about is, so I mean, if we go that route, we're doing the hypothesis test, but we're not finding the confidence interval stuff.
I was gonna say though, if I don't do the whole p-hat and put in the rounded number, if I put in the equation, I get you get it negative 11.865934.
1.86. So what if we tried that in the applet?
It still gives us
Negative 11.86. I mean, we still get a super small number, but at least it shows up. So I don't know where to go from here though to get the point estimate and that stuff. Like, because right now what we're doing is we're going through a hypothesis test.
and we got such a stupid small number that those other numbers are kind of.
Are we supposed to be?
Yes.
Okay, guys, repeat what you got on question 6 again for me.
Well, it's not the answer to the question, and we don't know what to do. We have what we got from the z-score is negative 126.8596. But then Jake said if you use the whole p-hat equation instead of doing the decimal of it, then he gets negative 11.86.
Negative 11.86.
So
If you
then,
the whole equation.
yeah. But then we don't know what to do because we put it in for the z-score and it's just like this super tiny number. And then, I mean, we're following the steps, but I don't really get what that has to do with anything at the same time.
Well, in previous lessons for point estimate, you haven't had to put in the z-score, have you? Or am I getting into something else?
I don't know. There's so many terms that I kind of get them all mushed together.
Right.
But
Well,
I'm looking.
That doesn't tell us anything but the point estimate.
So do you think it's just our z-score number?
We just need to enter the data and do the whole Excel that I mentioned. Because it shows here later on in the lesson.
Are you looking at like the pie charts and bar graphs?
Yeah, but then it that little two sample z-test for proportions, whereas your p hat 1 and your p hat 2 and standard deviation of confidence interval and standard deviation of hypothesis test and all that. Of course, that still doesn't give us the point estimate.
So I have instructions from I paused on the slide that he talked about how to find the margin of error and something else. Where's that? Oh, the margin of error and the confidence intervals. But that doesn't help us with the point estimate. But I those that equation and instructions.
Nope. Yes. Fresh. Here. Ooh. Plans. Should we put this back in the closet?
Do you think is the point estimate just the difference in between the two, the lower bound and upper bound?
It might be.
Because I don't ever see, I even did like the control F to search for the words point estimate. And I don't really know if that control F thing works on the book, but it didn't have any results. And it talked about it. I mean, it doesn't talk about it, but it tells you how to find that number, but then it doesn't tell you what to do with it. So I'm wondering if it's the point estimate. Because you do that kind of along with everything else that you would for the confidence interval, like the margin of error and the lower bound and upper bound. Like if you go to the, what section? The 2.4, that section on the heart attacks, and scroll down and then go to the confidence interval managing fox populations, and then scroll down. It shows you the equations on how to find the lower and upper bound, and then it tells you like what the difference in the proportion is.
Okay.
But I don't know if that's right. I don't know what the point estimate is.
Oh no! Nay.
Has that helped any? I'm still not getting.
To be honest, right now I'm calculating the lower bound. And I was kind of, I don't know what to do about the point estimate. I was gonna see if the lower bound and upper bound, if we got the same answers on that, and maybe just went from there, trying to figure out what to do.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a good plan or a bad plan, though. So yeah, I have an answer for the lower bound. So after you've calculated it, let me know and we'll see what if we have the same thing.
Calculate it. What'd you get?
I got negative 0.123372826.
0.32.
Yeah, 0.12337.
Okay. So did you? I'm trying to remember the equation we used. I think I did it wrong.
Oh, well, I'm having a hard time because I did it twice and that's the number that I got, but I'm kind of, it's hard to know with the square root and all of the different stuff that you're calculating there, parentheses wise, if I'm doing it right.
Right.
But I tried it two different ways, like adding more parentheses and then just doing it without more, and I got the same answer, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's right.
Okay. So the lower bound is that whole really long one that P hat 1 minus P1, P2 minus P2 minus Z and all that.
Yes, and then the square root of the P, well, hat P1, then parentheses 1 minus P hat 1 divided by N1, that one.
Yeah, that one. Okay. I wish it was easier than that, but okay.
I know, it's a lot.
It is a lot.
I think this is probably going to be the hardest part for us, though, on this quiz, because I look to see what else we have, and the other stuff is the hypothesis test, which I just feel like we have more experience with, so.
Yep. And what'd you use as our, did you use that 106 as the Z-score?
I just put 1.96 since it's the 95% confidence interval.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That's what it's supposed to be.
It's okay. I forget what that stuff is too. I just have to relook.
Right. And okay. What was the lower bound you got again?
So for the lower bound, I got negative 0.12337.
That's close to what I got. I got negative 0.120994.
Okay. Did you for your, okay, so I put just 0.743, but I didn't write the whole long number out.
I also put 0.743.
Okay.
So what I put the parenthesis 0.743 minus 0.712 parenthesis minus the 196 or parenthesis 196 times square root of point or parenthesis 0.743 times 1 minus 0.743 divided by 70 plus 2 plus parenthesis 0.712 times 1 minus 0.712 over 59 plus 2.
Where are you getting the plus 2s from?
Is that not what it says for the 95% confidence interval? Because I thought it was p hat 1 minus p hat 2 minus z times the square root of p hat 1 times 1 minus p hat 1 over n1 plus 2 plus p hat 2 times 1 minus p hat 2 divided by n2 plus 2.
The one that I'm looking at doesn't, but maybe it does. Where'd you find the plus 2s at?
I searched lower bound and it was in lesson 18 content, and it was talking about box tracks, and then it said for lower bound you use this equation.
Okay, I'm gonna show you. I'll show you where mine's at. I don't know. I mean, it says 95% confidence interval, but there's so many things. Okay, I'm gonna show you I'm gonna move my camera.
I was gonna say, if I did this right,
Okay, so I don't know if hopefully that's coming in clear. That's where I'm at.
okay.
But it's okay, it says the 3 confidence intervals managing fox populations.
Right, and so I was under the same thing, and so here I've shared my screen. This is
Oh, let me find. Okay.
the fox hat, yes, and you come down, and then it shows lower bound is this equation with the
Oh. For the confidence interval for the difference of the proportions.
Mhm.
I wonder what the difference is. For the difference of proportions, that seems to be like, well, I don't know. And it says the same thing in mine. What the heck?
Yeah, it says the same thing as yours, other than the basically just the plus 2.
How are we supposed to know what to do? And then, so it looks like they used all the same, maybe it's just further down on mine now. What the heck? That's so weird. So
yeah.
on my screen too, it's like they're the same numbers and everything, except for it's off by like on the, I guess you would call it the thousandths spot on the decimals. It just says 0.372 and yours is 0.371. And then the same thing for the upper, 0.447, and yours is 0.446.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like we have 2 different textbooks.
What the heck? That's so weird.
It's awful. That's what it is.
Holy cow. Okay, so what the heck? Emily texted me and said that her dad needed help with something, so she wasn't sure if she's gonna be back to the meeting or not. Otherwise, we could ask her what hers says.
So isn't
That's
she
so weird, Jacob. How? Oh my gosh.
How do we have the same textbook section pulled up with 2 different answers?
And they're so close. Like, it's no idea. I mean, we could just try both of ours and see which one's right, but I mean, it's hard because we don't even know, like, it's hard since we can't check with each other to see if it's the same answer.
Yeah, so I guess I'll go with the 0.121 that I get, and then I'll do the same thing with the upper bound, and then we'll see which one
Okay.
comes out on top.
So, and our answers are so close too, so maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, so you want to just go with the answers that we both get, even though they'll be a little bit different, and then just see what's right later?
Yeah,
Okay, that is so weird.
okay. So I don't get this. Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, I'm putting this in, but then,
Of a plus sign in the second equation versus the first, right?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
There's only a difference of the plus sign between the P1, P2 plus Z instead of P1, P2 minus Z, right?
Yeah, for the difference in between the upper and lower.
And I still get negative 0.116282.
You get the same answer?
No, it's bigger because the other one's 0.121. So it's bigger as in closer to zero. But
So
still,
whenever I did my equations without the plus twos on the bottom parts, if that makes any sense, that it showed up on your textbook, I get for the lower part negative 0.123, and then for the upper just 0.185, but that's without the plus twos.
right.
And I just did the same equation, except for instead of the minus sign in front of 1.96, just the plus sign in front of 1.96.
Okay. Well, that's what. Either way, let's see.
That
Those
is so weird. I hope one of ours is right, at least.
right. And either way, they're still larger than. Well, are they? A negative is not larger.
Yeah. Wait, are you getting a negative too for the lower?
For the upper and lower, I got a negative.
Oh my gosh.
But okay.
How does this make any sense? We're like, it's two totally different situations. It's like the same exact spot in the book too, is what is like creepy, because your stuff says like the same things underneath and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So we're on question 10 then.
So what do we do? Just toss out an answer? I mean,
Well, with yours, you get one that's larger than 0.5, so you would fail to reject it.
yeah, but what about for you? I mean, I guess we'll just do everything. I'll just fail to reject, and then you just
I have to reject.
oh my gosh.
You would say there's
Okay.
insufficient evidence to suggest the difference. Hopefully one of us gets it right. But
Okay, so I'm rejecting, or no, I'm failing. So I have insufficient evidence.
mhm.
And then it's just is different, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But Jake, what do you want to do about 6 and 7, the point estimate and the margin of error?
Okay.
Because I'm guessing the margin of error, that's just the same equation without the, the hat P1 minus hat P2.
Right. Yeah.
right? So we're still gonna get different answers.
No, because I think our equations that we showed for those ones were the same. But so like the which best I can go with is the z-score is the point estimate that they want. So that negative 106 blah blah blah. Make
Negative.
our margin of error basically 0. Right?
Okay. So are you using the negative 126?
So I was gonna use the other one that I got when I didn't put in
The negative 11?
the negative 11.866.
Okay.
But it still gives me a margin of error of basically 0.
So we just type in 0 and roll with it?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. Moving on. Maybe the next section will be better. Okay,
Oh,
here's
here
some
we
more.
9 more questions of this same stuff.
Okay, so this one is a little bit different, kind of. Supposed to find out the conditions for conducting this test are satisfied. I think I
Well,
wrote down.
back to the
Okay, so before doing the samples are independently obtained using simple random sample. Is that true? And then the requirement is, does N2 times P hat 1, is that greater than 10?
right.
Let's see.
So were we going by the number who died or the number who survived?
It says,
Died.
yeah, who died.
Okay.
That's kind of tragic. Okay, so for the P hat 1, it's just 100, I guess 16,713 divided by
Okay.
the 118,519. Is that what you're doing?
What?
Is that what you're doing to find the P hat 1?
Yeah, I was going to use that number.
Okay, so I get 0.141. And then
So N1 is that 118,519.
that's what I use.
And then we have to times that by the 16,713 divided by the 118,519 and see if that's greater than 10.
I thought we just did the N1 times the P hat 1.
Right. And the P hat is your percentage. So you have to take the number of people who died and divide it by the total.
Oh wait, am I doing this?
Right?
So
So
tell me again what you're doing.
I'm taking the number of people who died and dividing it by the total, and then wait a minute. That doesn't.
Because that's the P1, the P hat 1.
Right, that would give us the p hat 1.
And then we take that number times
By the total.
42,447, or no, or is it just the 118,519? That should be
118,500.
the N1, right?
Yeah, that's your N1. So,
Okay.
that's right. So that gave, and that's a number greater than 10. Wonderful.
Okay, so can we're just gonna say true, right?
Well, we got to do it for all 4 possibilities
Ooh.
and see if one of them comes out less than 10. Which
That's right. Okay, so here we go.
and that number is definitely bigger than 10. So then we do the N2s. I'm just gonna go with it.
Do you think just roll with true?
So far, yes. Last one, and I see no reason why it won't be bigger.
Okay.
Yeah, they all come out bigger than 10 for me, so I'm gonna say true.
Okay. So then we do hypotheses for addressing the research question, which, let's see, the research question is the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekday who die less than the proportion of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on the weekend?
Okay.
So
then
less.
are we looking at the 4th one?
Yeah, the last one.
2. And we're seeing if P2 is larger than P1, right?
Yes. So I think, yeah, the last one.
Okay, so now we take the data that we've already used to have found P hat 1 and we put it in.
So question 14, is it just the 0.141 that we found earlier?
That's what I think. That's
Okay.
what I was going to go with. And now I really need to type it out so I can actually see what the second one.
Okay.
And 0.144 for P hat 2.
Let me double check. I think you're probably right.
And now we do that long equation again that we used earlier to find the z-score.
Okay. Yeah, I got the same thing too, 0.144.
Yay!
Okay, so now back to big equations.
Yeah, the big stupid equation to find the z-score.
At least this one we were like somewhat consistent on though.
Yeah.
We were finding the same stuff and we had the same equation.
Okay.
For your x1 and x2 for the p-hat equation, are
Yeah.
you using the died numbers or are you using the survived numbers?
I thought we were supposed to use the diet.
That's what I'm thinking. I just want to make sure you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's the died numbers.
Okay.
Let's go. You want to use that as your microphone? Don't put, you can't put off. It's this leg. Dun, 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 dun. Your hair looks so pretty. What's you gonna eat the chicken? No, you can't have another pudding. You already had one today. You don't eat anymore. I know, I mean. You found a car. It's a blue car, huh? You say blue. With orange wheels.
That's a big number.
Did you find it already?
It's a huge, big number if I got it right.
Okay.
No. Talk about this. You're not supposed to play with that. It's not safe.
Did you get 220.712?
Let's read a book.
Oh wait, don't. No, that's not. That's a lie. That's the. Don't ignore that.
Okay.
I forgot. Still have something else I need to do.
Yes, pick a book.
Okay, negative 72.936.
Your size.
72.936.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's not the same number you got.
What did you choose?
No, I got a negative 300,000. I'm just like,
God. Okay, maybe, well, this time I attempted to do the p hat equation in the big equation,
oh, that's where, okay, I see where mine
but
went screwy on me.
I don't know if that's right. So I'll try to do it again and see if I get something different.
No, mine did some, oh, no, that's even worse. Nope. Okay, we're gonna make sure we get this right.
Guess how many cards?
I hate this. This is gonna drive me crazy.
How many strawberries? Where are the strawberries? Where are the strawberries? Chicken. How many? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Pencils. Pencils. Yeah, there's 10 fish. Fish.
Oh, that's a much prettier number. Can we go with that one?
What'd you get?
I think I fixed all my decimal or my parentheses, and then I got point or negative 0.203513.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna try to do everything in my calculator without doing like the first part and then finding the second, like the square root by itself and then dividing them by each other, if that makes sense. But my calculator won't even let me, like, there's no more spots to do it.
Okay.
So that doesn't work now that I spent 5 minutes putting all those numbers in. Okay, so you got a negative 2 something?
Negative 0.203513.
Okay, I'm gonna do this again.
And that was when I fixed all my parentheses because I had a few of them wrong, and I had some weird number show up at the beginning of the equation that shouldn't have been there.
Well, I think I may have some mistakes myself that I'm just noticing.
Pig. Yes, a good cup. Yeah, cups and bottles kind of do the same thing. Yes. Circle. Yeah, that pizza's a circle. Rectangle. Circle. elephant. Elephant. What does the elephant say? I see. And it's a baby elephant. Small.
Okay.
Breakfast.
I got a negative 47.836 this time.
That's close enough. I give up. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I feel like I'm probably doing something wrong though, because I tried to do the
Well, everything I've done was negative 300,000 or more, or this negative 0.2. So I'm just going to go with this negative 0.204.
okay. I'll just throw this 47 in, this one, and see if it's right. And then it's probably not, but.
Throw it in. Let's see.
And then we always have our second chance.
And then I want to say for 17, we shade to the left, right?
Wait, let me go back up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because it's less than.
And then what's this 419 or p-value?
Well, if we put different z-scores in, then we're going to get different p values.
So the p-value is what the area would say. So with the negative 0.24, it would be the 419, and then for whatever 42, it'd be like 0.
Yeah, I get like way 0, but I don't know if that's right. So I'll just try 0, and you try whatever you get for your z-score.
Okay.
See what happens. Okay, but then this is probably different too. So what did you get for your p-value? Because now we have to make a decision for the test.
I put that we would reject it or fail to, we're supposed to reject it, so we'll just reject
Do you get a really small number too?
it. Enough to say we should reject it, yeah.
Okay.
Which would mean there is sufficient evidence to conclude that the portions of patients who have a heart attack and are admitted to the hospital on a weekend or on a weekday is less than the portions of patients who on a week. Yeah.
Insufficient?
There is sufficient.
Sufficient. Okay. Okay, let's try them out and see what we get.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so on question 6 and 7, I got those wrong, which I kind of figured. And maybe your z-score is right because mine wasn't for question 16
Yeah.
and 18. So I think you probably maybe have the right answers. Let me try another one.
No, I missed those as well.
Did you? Let me go back. You missed question 6 and 6 and 7 and 16 and 18. Did you miss those?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, at least we didn't get a horrible score.
Yeah.
Do you want to try to figure it out or do you just want to leave it as is?
I gotta read the whole book again, I guess.
I don't know. I mean, we could try like for question 6, we can try to do my negative 126 that I found, but even still yet, I mean, I could try it and see, I guess, but I don't know that that's going to be right either.
I don't either. So. Well, I guess have a good night. If you figure it out, let me know.
All right. Thanks, Jake.
Yep.
See ya.
Yeah. Bye.